the church, we're called to be the kingdom on display and display Christ's kingdom to the rest of the world. And so one of the ways Shelly and I have done that is by joining a residency program here at Redemption City Church through Soma Sending. And so it's been amazing to see what God's been doing in the neighborhood and through his people. And so we're just looking forward to more of what God's going to do to us and through us here in the city. We at Redemption City Church, we know that in Jesus we have a new identity, and three parts of that are we are family. And so we as a church are family. We're missionaries, sent ones with the Spirit, and we're also servants. So we're family and missionary servants, and in our daily life rhythms as a church, we gather together on Sunday mornings to worship and to study God's Word, led by Pastor Stephen and others who share. We have DNA groups, which are smaller groups of ladies, smaller groups of guys, get together, hold each other accountable, encourage each other, challenge one another, study God's Word together. And then also we have city groups, where different groups within our church meet together in their specific neighborhoods or on their block to celebrate one another. And they get together for birthdays, big things that happen in life. And then also they serve the neighborhood together, pray for the neighbors, pray for their neighborhood, pray for their block, and then have family meals together. So come together regularly to eat together, essentially do all of life together. City group isn't an event and a time, it's an all of life thing. And so we're calling each other to be with God's people for other people who don't know Jesus yet. And so how can we be the church, love one another and nourish one another, challenge one another, and invite people who don't know Jesus into this family to be part of who Jesus is, to have the Spirit living in them, and to worship the same God that we do. And so that's what we're doing here at Redemption City Church. A bunch of us from Redemption City live in the Northeast Philly, Cheltenham area, and we're really thankful God has placed us here to love our community and intentionally live together as a city group. It's been great. Been here for a little while, and we're just looking forward to what the Spirit will do. As a church, we gather on Sundays together in a building, but we also know that the church is not the building. The church is the people, God's people. And so as God's people, the Spirit enters into us. And as the Spirit enters us, we too are to go and enter into our neighborhoods, into our communities. And we are to display the kingdom of Jesus and give the people a glimpse of what Jesus' kingdom is like. And so we can see that in Acts chapter 2. The people who know Jesus, the Spirit lives in them, are living together in community, sharing what they have with one another in need, meeting regularly, breaking bread together, worshiping together, devoting themselves to the Word, and an awesome result happens. More added to their number each day. And so we're praying that for us here in Cheltenham, for our other city groups that are in Brewery Town as part of Redemption City Church, and we're praying that the gospel will go forth in our city, that the word of Jesus will saturate our neighborhood, our communities, and that every man, woman, and child can come to know Jesus and hear of his words and deeds. And so we've been super encouraged as we've been going through this process by our ministry partners who have supported us financially and be praying for us. So thanks for doing that. We really appreciate it. Could not do that without you. We're thankful that you've partnered in God's work and what he's already doing in Philly. And so if anyone's interested in knowing more about what it looks like to be part of that ministry partners team, you can contact us. Once again, thanks a lot, and be praying for us here as we're serving Jesus in our community.